Absolute Batman issue 1 is here, and I am here to tell you right now, I owe I owe this series an apology. Because you see, going into this, I was like, there's no way a Batman that's built like the Iranian Hulk would in any way, shape, or form be effective. My bad. I was wrong. I was unfamiliar with this Batman's game. So let's talk about the things that I, in all honesty, enjoyed during this issue. The backstory. One of the things is Batman's backstory has been constant from inception. The Waynes die, Alfred raises him, he goes off and basically traverses the world until he ends up with the League of Shadows, trains with them for a little bit, returns to Gotham as Batman. This one decided to switch up the sauce, and guess what? I think the sauce is just a little bit better. Funnily enough, when I was reading this, I went, oh, they gave him the Miles Morales backstory, where instead of having both parents die, it was just his dad. And his dad was this really, really positive impact on his life. And then he ends up being raised by his mom, which is one of the cool things that I will say about this series is the fact that his mom is alive, which is super rare. There's no Martha. Why did you say that name? No, mom is alive. She's chilling. She's wondering why her son is out doing these nocturnal activities. It reminds me of Miles Morales with a little dash of Terry McGinnis put right on top. And that's 100% fine. Another thing that works is the fundamental backstory of Batman. What did Bruce do in order to become Batman? We see that he becomes a delinquent. He kind of becomes a shithead, which is to be expected when you witness your father's murder. He crashes out, he lashes out at society. And then at some point in time, something clicks, something shifts. We see that because of his size, he was playing football, which is one of the funny things that I said. There's no way you can have somebody built like this Batman moving around through Gotham that isn't playing football. So it's really dope to see that he was playing football at some point in time. I'm really hoping that in his football career, he ran into Vic, who's going to end up becoming Cyborg because of just how prolific he was and how a lot of people thought he was going to go to the big time. But from there, he goes into college. He begins studying criminal justice. He begins looking at engineering. He starts going around the world, picking up all of these different uh, 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 pro- professions, essentially, to perfect his craft. He does all of these different forms of martial arts as he's going around the world. He returns back to Gotham. He gets a job working as a civil servant so he can understand where the poor sections of Gotham are, where the rich sections of Gotham are. He begins working in construction so that he can help repair the damage that he causes as Batman. That's dope as fuck. Me because main universe Bruce Wayne rarely, if ever, do you see him go, Alfred, I need you to allocate $200 million to the Wayne Tech Fund. We need to repair about 4 buildings in the East End because I may or may not have driven the Batmobile through them in pursuit of Joker. Rarely, if ever, do you see that on the main Batman side. Now, we do know on main Batman side, he does have certain foundations that exist to basically aid the poorest areas of Gotham. But over the years, you really never feel as though there's some type of development that occurs in the poorest areas of Gotham. So it really is cool to see that this Batman actually does go back and work at the sites that he's essentially destroyed and damaged. And also we get this really, really cool understanding of how his bat tower works, where there are a lot of tech companies and oligarchs who purchase buildings and do construction in buildings that are essentially empty, and he operates through these buildings because as somebody who works in construction, he's well aware about where all the little nitty gritty and empty areas are where he's not going to be bothered. Something else I'm really, really happy that we got Alfred Pennyworth as a soldier. Now, there was the Pennyworth series, but we've also always known that Alfred has a proficiency with guns. That's because at some point in time, Alfred worked for MI6. It's interesting to see the version of Alfred that never runs into not Bruce Wayne, who never runs into Daddy Wayne. Oh my God, how did I forget his name? No way. Bruce Wayne, Martha Wayne, and hold on. There's no way my brain in some way, shape, or form has forgot. What the fuck am I thinking about John Wayne? John Wayne has nothing to do with this. Come on, brain. We're not gonna look it up. We're not gonna look it up. We've got Bruce Wayne, the son. We've got Martha Wayne, the mama, and I've got nothing. And then the second I start to go looking it up, I'm definitely going to find Thomas Wayne. Jesus Christ. Wow. And we got Thomas Wayne, the version of Alfred who's never in any way, shape, or form ran into Thomas Wayne. As a result, there was never a reason for him to basically come out of the military and go back to what his family has essentially done for generations, which are stewards and butlers, essentially. It's super dope seeing this version of Alfred be the MI6 assassin working in the private sector. I really want to know who exactly it is that he has this major beef with. I'm really hoping that the person that he has this major beef with, that he says joined the League of Assassins and then killed a bunch of them, turns out to be Deathstroke, that he has a history with Slade Wilson. That would be dope as hell to see Alfred and Slade Wilson kind of beefing because they kind of came up together working for British intelligence. Yes, please give it to me. It's something that I absolutely demand. But then we get into the physicality. And where I thought this Batman was going to be strong and slow, hell nah. This Batman moves like Usain Bolt. Man, it's quick. He is fast and he is absolutely fucking brutal. Fighting him is being hit by a freight train. The way in which his cape operates, which is they're like hooks where he can throw it out, latch it around your neck or latch it around your body to drag you towards him and then launch you into the air into a building. Absolutely fantastic. The dynamic uses of the cape, love it. Love the fact that the bat ears come off and he can turn them into blades and he can throw them like batarangs and he has to physically go and pick them up. They don't just come back to him. He has to physically go and pick them up or pull them out of whoever they get stuck in to reattach them into his head. And then while he does not have the compulsion of killing, he does not mind maiming you in any way, shape, or form because that axe came out and he chopped off Homeboy's hand quick, fast, and in a hurry. No hesitation in any way, shape, or form. I love it. So far, I am enjoying everything about this series, and I really can't wait for the next episode. We're going to be doing this for all of them. We're going to do Absolute Batman. We're going to be doing Absolute Wonder Woman. We're going to be doing Absolute Superman. But we are starting off with Absolute Batman issue 1. And oh boy, we're this is 5 stars, baby. This is 100% fantastic. And I think for a lot of people, if you've fallen out of comic books and you're looking for something to get back into that's going to get you super hype every single week, check out Absolute Batman. I think you'll love it. Peace.